Okay, folks, there's no opening music here. We don't have that really going yet. I'm still working on that, getting that done. This isn't actually the real software that we're going to be using when we do the broadcast. Thanks for joining me here. I'm James White, your host here, and this is Montana Gazette Radio. If you've seen the videos, I've been trying to get the studio all set up here and ready to go. I've got a giant white light above my head now here. My buddy of mine bought me a light. Actually, sent it to me. So I have a real big studio quality light here right above me. You can't see it here, but it's big, and we do appreciate you joining me here. I'm just here to provide like an update, kind of give you an idea of some of the things that I'm working on. Been burning the candle at both ends. You can see my eyes are like two fried eggs in a mud hole. I worked 17 hours a couple of days ago. Basically rearranged my whole entire office and redid everything, and set this new studio up here in anticipation of the going on the AM and FM here, which is, I think the station may be actually kicking off a couple of days. Supposed to do a test on it. At any rate, it's kind of some cool things here that we'll be able to do with this green screen, and you can change these backgrounds and stuff on the fly, which I think is all this is all pretty cool. We're going to be able to integrate with Wirecast. We're going to be able to integrate. We're going to be able to integrate the guests right into the broadcast. So I don't know if the volume's even working. You know what I can do is now. This is a new machine that was sent to me by the paper to do this. So what I can do now, I believe, is I think I can actually see the chat maybe now where I couldn't really chat before. So bear with me here, folks. I'm trying to get this stuff, of course, straightened out here. Some of this technology is kind of new to me. As you can see, the green screen's a little bit bleeding, a little bit in back. The technology the other stuff, the Wirecast. There'll be no bleeding over on the back. It's all going to be pretty sharp and pretty cool looking. So let me go through a couple of these different backgrounds that they have here. And again, you can see the green screen bleeding through. It doesn't like my black chair behind me. It doesn't like that at all. And the black on the mic or the headphones, it doesn't dig that. So I may think of something else. Again, I appreciate you coming in here with me. What I'm doing is you're just kind of helping me view some of these things and get some of this. Well, you know what? I am going to be able to get the Facebook chat going. We're going to have radio. We're going to have call-ins. Not today. We're not going to have call-ins, but this is just basically kind of a demonstration to kind of show you some of the things that we got going on here. There's a couple of these are really, some of these are really cool. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be having for a background yet. There's some of these are like a news. I think this is like a news. It's like a news desk. So again, this is I'm just kind of messing around here, kind of getting an idea of what this is. Certainly much faster transfer time than the last computer, that's for sure. So these are really cool. Some of these things here that we can have brought up. I think I can probably fill that green screen in there. I haven't figured out how to do that one yet. But we're moving forward with this, and we're going to try to do our best to give the best quality radio show that we've ever done before. And really, this Wirecast software. And again, this is not the Wirecast software that we have here now. This is XSplit, the old stuff, the old software. But despite that, it's still it's still pretty good stuff. And it's a lot of the same things, but this Wirecast, if you've ever used it, it's phenomenal. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. So we're going to cover a couple of things here. Here's a trip through space, which is kind of neat. There's a couple of these things here, like this lightning storm here. This is pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. I don't know if that would freak people out to watch a whole show with that going on in the background. But, yeah, we're going to be able to bring in, rotating news, corner shots and all kinds of stuff. you can really run like a professional radio show and broadcast. Problem is you have to learn how to do all the stuff. So that's what I'm kind of doing now. Here's another kind of a cool background. Here's another kind of a cool background. So basically, I don't know what I'm going to go back to here. Let's just go back to this one. Here's pretty neat. Basically, this is just a this is one more test as I go down this road of figuring all this stuff out. The lighting is really good. I got a really big light over my head here. I'm going to probably have to get another one that's going to go in front. Now I'm going to switch over cameras here. I have my big Sony camera set up, but it's not going to look very good because it's set over here against on the other side of the room here. So let me pop this up. It really doesn't like this particular program. Really does not like the green screen. It's very unforgiving when you don't have the green screen. So you can see there. This is from across the room, and these are my monitors here, as you can see in front of me, with the cameras. The cameras here, and there's another camera over here, and then there's one over here as well. There's multiple different camera angles, and I'm going to hopefully be able to pull in once I get this all set up properly. There's one camera angle right there from the side. Probably need to tilt that up a little bit. There's one camera from the side, of course, there. And then there's the camera in the middle here. And then there's the camera to the left here. So these are the 3 camera shots, and I'm going to hopefully be able to come over here, and I may just go with the lavalier microphone that clips on, I think, is what I'm going to do, rather than use this thing. I don't know if I like this thing anymore. So it's just in process of getting this stuff figured out. It's really kind of cool. You know, there's a big learning curve. All the different layers and everything that goes in the software. But I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. That's for sure. I think it's going to be a much better production, and we're looking forward to that. So, okay, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to go over a couple of things here. I want to talk about J.D. Hall, who's coming to town here. He's going all across the state, actually, and he's coming here to Montana soon. Actually, he's in Montana. He's coming here to Kalispell soon, is what I meant to say. And we're delighted to have him here in the Flathead Valley. And if you're not familiar with J.D. Hall, I wonder if my volume's working. It's got to be working, right? I guess my volume is working. I hope it is. Seems like it is. My meters are coming back good. Again, I'm just... I rearranged everything and moved everything around. Sounds like it's coming through fine to me. But I just don't know. Okay, so let's cover a couple of things here if we can. And I don't know if this background is freaking people out. Well, that one. That's probably pretty cool. It's so slower, not so busy. So let's pull up a couple. Let's pull up some new stuff here. And again, I'm trying to get back in the swing of things here, folks. There we go. All right. Let's bring this up here. This is the Montana Daily Gazette, of course, and I think most people are familiar with that watch this program. We are this is sort of the flagship radio show of the Montana Daily Gazette, and the publisher, J.D. Hall, Gideon Knox, J.D. Hall, who runs Gideon Knox, is going on a tour, a Keeping the Blue Dots at Bay tour across Montana, and we're delighted to have him here. It's going to be great. He's going to be here, coming up here in Montana, or in Kalispell soon. Actually, it is, the 13th he'll be in Billings, which is only a couple of days away. 3 days away he'll be in Billings, and then that'll be Monday. Tuesday in Kalispell. Is that right? Is that Monday? Yes. Pardon me. Monday in Billings, Tuesday in Kalispell, Wednesday in Hamilton, Thursday in Great Falls, and Friday in Harv. Haver, I should say. I get the old Brett Favre. It's Haver. That's the old Detroit Lions. And then and you're going to get a chance to come out and see J.D. Hall. It's free. And we have the actual brochure for him here. How to defeat the leftists and their media allies by relentlessly telling the truth, no matter the costs. That'll be at the Eagles Club on First Avenue there, if you're not familiar with that. This Tuesday, 6:30 to 8:30. Doors open at 6. The event is free, so it's hard to beat the pricing. And you can come and help support J.D. Hall as he's getting sued for misgendering someone. So, pardon me, he's getting sued for misgendering a person, I guess, and he's coming to do a tour. As you can see, the Freedom Lives Here, and that's a call out to Love Lives Here, who's the local socialist group here in Kalispell, and where the Flathead Valley area, and he's coming here to raise a standard against these people that want to destroy this country. Let's go here. Again, folks, if I seem a little scattered, I'm trying to figure some of these things out that I haven't used before. And there's a whole bunch of things you can incorporate, and it's really pretty slick. And what I'm looking forward to is opening up the phone lines again, and taking phone calls. Haven't done that in a while. So I just hope my audio's coming through fine. It should be coming through just fine. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Let's hope that it is. If anybody is on Facebook, I think I can see a Facebook post here. I think I've got it all set up now to do that. If you are watching Facebook, just type in there if you can and let me know if you can hear me. That'd be great, as they say. So we're going to be having much like before. We'll be having a lot of great guests on the show, and it'll be a 2-hour show. It'll be from 5 to 7 p.m. every night, and we are delighted for you to. We're going to have a phone app, I believe, for a smartphone. Pardon me. Actually, I'm looking at the quality. The video quality on that doesn't really look too bad. I just don't know if I'm getting any audio. Phone app, I believe. There we go. So we are getting audio. Okay, good. The audio's coming through. I just checked that, and that's good news. Yeah, the lighting is really cool. To have better lighting, I can tell for sure it's got better video quality already. So hopefully when it all gets worked out, folks will have 4 camera angles. I'm trying to get something set up for an outside camera, so I can have an outside camera that shows up, like a weather cam, that type of thing, because you're going to get some nasty weather here in Montana, certainly, and it's going to be blizzard conditions outside. Not that that's exciting for people, but it's a little bit different. So we'll be broadcasting on KHDN, AM 1230, which is in Hardin. It's in Hardin. It's in the Billings market. We're also working right now with some folks to be broadcasting in the Great Falls, Helena area. Working on that. I think it's better to have that camera tilted a little bit better that way. Anyway, so let's go over a couple of things here. Well, first of all, if you want to get all the news, what we're going to be doing, we're reading some news today from the Insurgency. So if you are not familiar with the Insurgency, just go to gideonknox.substack.com. You can find the Insurgency there, and what it is, it's stories that don't get published in a lot of places because of the censorship. So Gideon Knox, Jordan Hall has someone put out these stories, and it's a nice way to go to one website and see a lot of the stories that don't get published for a variety of reasons. But they publish them there on the Insurgency. So we're going to try to take some of these. We're going to try to take some of these links here and see if they're working properly. They should be. Let's pop the first one open here and see what happens. There we go. Pardon me. White House's Ron Klain panned for retweeting post on ultimate workaround for federal vaccine mandate. Okay, so, and there's Larry Elder, who's actually will be on. Larry Elder will be on the broadcast network. He'll be on right before my show at 5 p.m. Larry Elder will be going from 4 to 5 p.m. Every day on the network, and I think that Paul Preston's going to be on in the morning from 7 to 10, and I think Charlie Kirk's is going to be on from 10 to 1, and then Dennis Prager from 1 to 4, and then 4 to 5 it's going to be Larry Elder, and then I think Pete Santelli is going to be on after from 7 o'clock, and I don't know till when. I'm waiting to get a call back from Pete to find out exactly what time his show is going to be, or how we can hook that up. So yeah, it's going to be a nice lineup there on the network, on the KHDN network, and we're excited to have it going. If you want to check it out, you can go to MontanaGazetteRadio.com or MontanaDailyGazette.com. This broadcast is going to be piped in on the front page of Montana Daily Gazette, and I'll also be on Montana Gazette Radio probably, and we're going to have a phone app, as I stated. Okay, so first of all, it's just preposterous to think for 1 second that this guy right here can force anybody to do anything against their will. I mean, he doesn't have that kind of individual power over you and I, right? This isn't a dictatorship. He's not an overlord. This isn't what we do here in this country. This is not kosher. This thing is really bumming me out here. I gotta tighten that up maybe. Actually, I think it's all right. I'm gonna move that down a little bit. That microphone's annoying me. It's a little bit tall. I've said on this show before, previously, and Ron Gibson's been on, and we're gonna have Ron back on regularly as soon as I get everything straightened out here. We've talked before about the fact that any mandates, any executive orders that's pumped out by Joe Biden, these executive orders are not for you and I. They're not for the folks. They're for his departments, his Health and Human Services, Department of Defense. And now you got these shenanigans where the OSHA? Is it OSHA? Is saying that people that have over 100 employees have to be vaccinated? No, they don't. This is the amount of overstep that they have done it's like no time in history, in American history, I believe, and it's hopefully coming to an end here soon. I mean, I think it's gonna. This can't go on. You realize this just can't go on. We know this. So the vaccine thing is that's going to cause their downfall in more ways than one. Let's see here. Oh, look at this. Illegal walk in Ontario. How do you like that? So let's copy this and then open this one here. This is the madness that we're seeing across the world here. And again, I'm going in cold on these stories here. I haven't seen any of these articles yet. I've been doing this all day, and I haven't had a chance to review these, but we can talk about them. So we have the illegal walk in Ontario nets hikers $880 each. A trip to enjoy the natural beauty of Manitoulin Island in Ontario ended with the 3 cop cars showing up to issue a couple of $880 lockdown tickets. I mean, come on. 3 cop cars show up because people aren't staying inside. I mean, folks, you do realize that if this was actually the kind of pandemic that they're trying to convince you that it is, the homeless would die first, and they'd be piled up in the streets of America where there's homeless. They have poor eating habits. Most of them don't certainly exercise. They're homeless. They live outside on the sidewalk. They don't have the best dental hygiene, typically. They don't have the best medical coverage, if they have any at all, typically. They don't take vitamins. They don't eat quality food. people that are homeless, that are indigent, are going to suffer more than other people first. And this is not happening. This is not happening with this quote-unquote pandemic. Makes you wonder, right? Wouldn't the homeless, the indigent population, wouldn't they be dropping like flies if this was a worldwide pandemic and a worldwide issue like they say it is? I don't know. I think so. I'm a little tired here today, folks, and I'll be a little bit chipper, hopefully, as I go on. I got to get this stuff knocked out and figure out how to use this software. So, I mean, again, let's just take another one of these. This is just nutty. Let's take another one of these headlines and check it out. I mean, again, U.S. doubles fines here. Let's go here. U.S. doubles fines for violators of mask mandate at airports and on trains. I mean, even to call this guy president is like it feels like you're lying. It's like fake news, even to call him president. Joe Biden's administration on Thursday doubled the fines for people who are caught violating federal mask mandate in effect at airports and on some modes of public transportation. The fees, previously ranging from $250 to first-time offenders to $1,500 for repeat offenders, will now be $500 and up for people caught violating the mandate for the first time, and up to $3,000 for people caught violating it more than once. And if you don't think this is just a cash grab for that's one of the benefits of these folks is they get the cash for these fines. And I'm sure that's put right back into the COVID fund. You know how that goes. Let's see if I can swap this background out here. We can do this on the fly, which is pretty neat. Let's see. So we know this is not really I'm not really in space, although I feel spacey at times. Not Kevin Spacey. He's a scum. We know this. Anyway, more COVID madness. When's it ever going to end? I just don't know. Multiple lawsuits. Yeah, of course. And this is what happens, and this is what should happen. Really, I mean, more should happen than this, but this is a good start. Let's go here and check this out. Sue your president Friday. Multiple lawsuits planned for Joe Biden's unconstitutional actions. Welcome to Sue Your President Friday. At least that's how it looks across the United States, as countless lawsuits are promised following Joe Biden's latest unconstitutional actions. Now, here's an interesting thing here. A bunch of governors tweeted out their objections to Biden's recent statement about the forced vaccinations, okay? Last time I checked, sadly, unless it pops up here, our own governor, Governor Gianforte, was not one of the 17 governors that signed. Governor Gianforte was not one of the 17 governors that signed the letter stating their objection to Joe Biden. Why would Gianforte not sign that letter? Don't know. He doesn't talk to me. I know that's going to surprise you. Where's that noise coming from? Is that from Facebook? I just don't know. Someone sending me a message. Okay. Looking up at that giant monitor that I have up here. You can't see it now, but it's way up here. It's big. I think I showed the photo if you look at the video. I don't know what it is, like a 40-inch monitor or something. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing. Okay, yeah, here's another story here, and let's look at this one as well. And this makes perfect sense. Joe Biden has mandated a vaccine for 80 million employees. Now let him enforce it. Exactly. And this is what I've been saying all along, folks, and others. Just don't comply. Just say no. That's it. That's all you got to do. Did you see where all these what is this, the police union? These guys all got together and said, we're not doing it. They just said no. They just said, nope, not doing it. They're not doing it. And what are they going to do? Fire or arrest 50? They're going to 50,000 police are going to get arrested by the police? No, they're not. No, they're not going to get arrested by the police. If you stand up and say no, there's not a whole lot they can do. If we all stand up and say no. But, the problem is no, they divided us. They've done such a great job at dividing us that it's really hard to get a bunch of people together, even to get few people together, sadly, to get a few people together to protest. Well, we're going to get more than a few people together here on the 14th in Kalispell, because J.D. Hall is coming to town. If you're not familiar with J.D. Hall and the work that he's done, his writing is just prolific, and he is going to be. So I just got some stuff sent over here. Maybe I can download this. He's got his other. Maybe I can get this downloaded here and pull this up on the screen. I probably can. Actually, let me download this here and pull it up here. This is some other stuff that. This is some other places that he is going. I don't know where this one is. That's the Billings. That's Billings. See if I can throw the Billings thing up here. I can figure this out. Obviously, someone's sending me a bunch of texts. So there we go there. Leah Southwell's going to be there. This is a keeping the blue dots at bay. That's going to be the the theme across the state. Keeping the blue dots at bay. This is going to be at Doc and Eddie. It must be the name of the place. Doc and Eddie over on 14th Street, it looks like. And Broadwater at 6:30 p.m. So I know Brenda Roscoe's is sending me stuff right now. I'm going to try to download it here. These are the okay, so that's that one. That's the one in Kalispell. We've been showing that one. I think that one's in Kalispell as well. So here's the Hamilton one right here. Let's download this. Call this one Hamilton. And we'll pop that one up over here. Give me a moment. There we go. So it's Billings on Monday, Kalispell on Tuesday, Hamilton on Wednesday, and one of our faves, Teresa Manzella, is going to be here on the show, or she's going to be there hosting it. They're in her stomping grounds there in Hamilton, and that is going to be on Wednesday, and it is at that's right at, I think it's probably at Teresa's place there. It's probably at her. She's got a stable area there at her house. Big one. So that's probably where that's going to be. Let's see what else. Brenda sent it over here. Working on the fly here. What does she got? Okay, so that's it there. Okay, so let's do here's the Great Falls one. Let's download that one so we can get them all up here, folks. You got to support J.D. Hall and his work. Again, he's going against the liberals. They're suing him for misgendering. That's right, for misgendering. I can't even believe that's a real thing, but it is. Let's see. Great Falls. I thought that was the Great Falls. How come that doesn't look? Huh. That's not Great Falls, is it? Sorry, I'm trying to find these. Images here. I wonder what happened. Oh, there it is. Great Falls. Right there. It's at the Great Falls Pachyderm Club. This is, again, keeping the blue dots at bay. That's the 16th. J.D. Hall will be at Great Falls. Mark the date there. All across Montana, all next week. I'm not sure. Can you see that on the screen? I'm not sure what you're seeing on the screen. Let's see. Before I assume. Okay, so you can see that. No, you can't. Okay, so you can't see these. So, let me, you can't see those. Let me pull them over here. Can't do it that way either. Okay, bear with me, folks. Again, trying to figure some of this stuff out. Okay, so let's go here. There we go. There is the Billings event. Right there. Let's make sure that this is coming through properly. Okay, cool. Oop, I didn't want to click that. Again, thanks folks for bearing with me here. Trying to get this all straightened out. Okay, so that's the Billings event coming up. And let's go here to the, of course, we've seen the Kalispell event. Kalispell event is there, and then let's here look at the Hamilton event. Hamilton event right there. That's at Teresa Manzella's place. Teresa Manzella will be there. Okay, got it. There, now we can see it on the screen. Couldn't see it before. There's the Hamilton event, and let's get the Great Falls event, and I don't know where I put it. At any rate, this is what I need more than anything, folks, is a producer, right? I need a producer to bring these things up, because oops, wrong button. Doing all this stuff kind of sucks. I'd like to be able to have someone to help me do this. Maybe one day I'll have a producer. So, here's this, the Great Falls event. Interesting. I don't know where that, what happened with that one. That's interesting. The Great Falls one, I don't know where I copied it to. Can't find it. I can't find it. Okay, so let's download it here. Let's download it here to here. Yeah, got it. Alrighty. There's Great Falls. Let's go here to the Great Falls. There we go. Let's remove that one. So here's the Great Falls event coming up here on the 16th. Sponsored by the Pachyderm Club. So there's really, if you're in really from Billings, Montana over west, there's going to be a spot for you to see J.D. Hall if you want to hear him talk. It sounds like there's going to be plenty of opportunities, and take advantage of them. Oh, he's got another one in Harvard, looks like. Harvard. The 17th. It's by the it's sponsored by the North Central Pachyderm Club. And you can't really see that one right now, but you probably can here if I did this. Which I'll do. Give me a moment here. And we'll have it up. There we go. Alright. Alright, there you go there. There's the last date. So we've got Billings on Monday, Kalispell on Tuesday, Hamilton on Wednesday, Great Falls on Thursday, Havre on Friday. That is the schedule of the one and only Mr. J.D. Hall. as he travels around Montana to combat the socialism it's a murdering us here. I mean, it's killing us. We gotta stand up against it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and close Facebook because I'm tired of it dinging. Again, folks, we appreciate you looking in here. This is a little bit scattered. I'm figuring this stuff out. It's pretty cool. A lot of stuff to do. A lot of cool stuff with it. It's just a matter of figuring out how to do it all. And again, it's got some really cool features. I guess I can be broadcasting from a living room downtown somewhere. This is a great Montana background right here, for sure. This looks pretty good. Looks pretty cool. So I'm going to probably have definitely some more time figuring this stuff out, for sure. So it's going to take a few more days. I'm going to be cramming hopefully this weekend, and I can figure most everything I need to figure out by Monday. I don't know how successful I'll be because I said there's a lot. And I'm just going to be continuing to watch tutorials. Believe it or not, I've been watching these tutorials on how to work this Wirecast software. So if anybody out there knows of any good tutorials, please forward them to me in my email. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is just a quick coming in to kind of give you an update of what's going on, let you know what we're doing here. Still working every day, many hours a day, trying to get this stuff straightened out so we can put out a good product. Again, this is you see a little bit of the bleed over and everything on the green screen. This is sort of a virtual green screen. This is not the other one has a built-in green screen program that's way better. So we're going to be using that. So appreciate you looking in. Again, there's going to be any opening music, any closing music. There will be, but just not yet. There's going to be regular commercial breaks and that type of thing, professional commercials and whatnot. And we're having some voiceovers made right now. So we're just, it's not easy to start a whole new platform on a whole new network and sort of redoing all of your audio and redoing everything. It's challenging, but we're going to get through it. Appreciate you looking in. I'm your host, James White. We'll be back as soon as I can get this stuff lined up. And next time, like I said, I think we've got some voiceovers and stuff like that getting done. Some commercials, not commercials, but show openings and that type of stuff. So we're going to work on that. We'll be back as soon as we get that all ready to go. We do appreciate you looking in. Sorry again, I'm a little tired here. Been working, burning the candle at both ends recently, so I appreciate that. Appreciate you understanding. We look forward to being back here as soon as we can. We're working hard behind the scenes to try to put out, again, hopefully the best product that we can put out there. That's what we're working on. Thanks so much for being here with us. Appreciate you looking in. You can support us by going to MontanaGazetteRadio.com, MontanaGazetteRadio.com, MontanaDailyGazette.com. Till next time, James White for Montana Daily Gazette and Montana Gazette Radio saying bye now.